We gotta get a move on. Harvest is fully underway, and we got a lot of work to do. This thing is about as empty as my bank account. By that I mean my real one. There we are. About quarter tank. Oh, for crying out loud. You have to turn on the engine to this fuel trailer to get the fuel trigger to work. That's probably why I couldn't get the corn picker filled up. But while that's filling, we're to get this thing blown off. The goal for today is pretty dang simple. Try and knock out as much land as physically possible. Once we knock this out, we're going to move to the south portion of 46 and then move north to 47. Save 46 for the live stream because that is a big plot and it's just going to be constant back and forth. Beautiful. Maybe I don't have as much ground as I thought I did. Combine's nice and blown off. I swapped the auger wagon out for the semi. There's no reason to bring the auger wagon out when beans don't yield as much. If I can't fit this plot and the one that's just south of my house in the whole trailer, then we are going to use the back half of the straight truck, and the header cart will be put on the service rig. With the conclusion of Bucked Up Farming, if you are asking where and what will you be doing next or what series will be coming in after that, I will be working with Nate on a southern farming series. Austin and I have Grandpa's farm. And then what will hopefully be coming after all of these get going is the beloved Nebraska Farm series. I'm super excited to try and get that series back up and running. But if you guys remember the Throwback Thursday video we made, I did mention the uncle who owned the farm suddenly passed away. And then as of like this morning at the time I'm recording this, apparently they're starting to sell off some of his equipment. So my actual Nebraska's family farm is no more, but I will be continuing that series legacy in honor of that farm. I guess today's motto besides harvest is history and drama. As long as my AI is functioning properly, I'd love to get you guys some authentic drone shots. I think my bag for it's in the back of the service truck. So let's get back there and we'll have Daryl or my wife in the cab and we'll just keep on clicking. Trying to catch a shot inside the combine and scale reads off we're about 80%. I'll just run it on the go with the grain truck. I would think the combine can make it to the end of the run, but I could be wrong. It's not as cool because it's not an auger wagon, but we'll do an unload on the go in reverse. That is a full hopper of beans. Holy cow. Okay, I guess it is a little harder because now the truck is completely static. You mess up your direction. It's not the trailer that has to guide back. You have to guide the whole truck back. S-Series will migrate to the south side of the plot. I'm going to go ahead and get the 6420 online so we can get the auger shifted over to the south bin. I'll have to do the math again. I can't remember how many boxes of each crop we have in said silos, but I certainly have my work cut out for me when I do start treating. For you guys that have these top load bins, I want you to hit the comment section. We're going to see whose farm has the most amount of these. The straight truck's easy, you just gotta back up and dump. But the hopper bottoms, it's sometimes can be a bit finicky. I had problems with this thing last year. Are we dumping? Yes, indeed. How are we looking on finishing this? About, what, 2 passes left? While we're at it, I guess we could check out the data to see how the plot's performing. Not too bad, we got quite a bit of it, ranging between 110 and 125. Let's give Nate a ring and see how his stuff's doing.
Hello.
How's your harvest holding up?
It's holding pretty good. We're hoping to get about 5 loads of corn out of this next field. And let's see, I've already got 4 or 3.
How much do you think you got left? They're going to be going for about a week, or are you closing in on the end?
I'm pretty close to the end. I've got 1 field of beans and 1 field of corn left after this last field.
Lucky.
Hey, I remember when we first got up here and started running. Everybody's like, oh, you bought too much land. Look who's done first.
Yeah, well, look who's also the one that's the most consistent with their work schedule.
Yeah, that pays off sometimes.
I got stuck doing all the stuff with the seed dealer, so that's my excuse.
Don't worry. Once I get done, I'll probably come over there and give you a hand or two.
I don't have to worry about it right now. I honestly don't think I have as much land as I thought I did. I just finished out that one plot south of your pivot ground, and I'm going to track to the south side of the homestead and then move north to the Dorito I traded Austin some ground for.
Okay, that ain't that bad. Is that all you got left?
No. This is my first plot. I just started.
Oh, so yeah, you got a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my wife stationed in the combine again so I can just keep running the trucks back and forth and getting things switched over. So if you need me, I'll be flipping in the trucks.
Alright, Bubba. We'll probably see you. We'll probably pass each other at some point.
Yep. Don't say, bud. Have a good one. Wow, I am really behind the ball. Buddy's just about done, and here I am still sitting on field number 1. Open up the headland myself, and then we'll get my wife back in the driver's seat. Let's see. How far did this get full? Ah, sweet. It is full. Last year we only had about a truck and a quarter we took to the bin. I'd like to see at least 4, maybe even 5, because we have the big plot to the north. But 5's probably going to be a decent sized stretch. Making pretty good headway on the southern plot. Ended up missing a little bit, but I believe that's mainly due to the waterway. Yes, indeed. I found hardly any bean pods on the ground. The combine is locked in. I guess while we're waiting, we could take the Alice and mow back around the back pond. I never really did finish the yard, I just kind of got it started. Still trying to figure out whether this mower is an actual mower or it is a mulcher. I hope it's a mulcher, but it's labeled as a mower, it's bought as a mower, and I think when I run over grass that was not planted like this where it's a meadow, it just disintegrates it like it's scalping. It says the combine's done, but there's no way it went all the way to the north and then came back south and turned around and got that little blip in that short of a time. Okay then, maybe my wife's just that skilled. Good job, honey. Except I gotta finish the spot by the waterway, and that's not the AI's fault. That is technically my fault. When I made that into the field edge, it thinks that you're supposed to do the headland all the way around it rather than being logical and just chopping right through it. So if I only have the AI to do the up and downs, it's not gonna see this and won't cut it. And if my math is correct, this should top off the back of the grain truck. Can we fit any more, or is this gonna top it off? Come on, come on. Oh, that's good enough. We'll let Daryl get that dumped off at the silo, and me and the wife are going to move north. Nate's usually really good about just randomly checking in on me, so I'm going to do him a favor and check in on him. But we got to get the combine emptied first, since I'm trusting him to do the whole headland and up and downs. I don't see a mound on the hopper, but I don't trust it. Well, it wasn't a lot, but I think that's about half a tank. Now let's go see if we can find ourselves a Nate. Peekaboo!
Good lord, what are you doing over there?
Well, you're always good about randomly just checking in on me. I feel like I should return the favor. That and I also want to know how your new combine's working.
This actually running pretty good. You actually joined me at the right time. I got these last 3 rows and I'm done.
Well, good. We're already starting on the Dorito. Everything else south is technically done besides the big boys.
Ah, well, at least you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm leaving those beans.
I think I'll probably be done within 5-10 minutes, honestly. Just going to go up and down.
I gotcha.
I mean, I'm happy I'm finally getting this done, but I'm not excited. I gotta hook up the soybean header back up to the other one and go harvest a little bit of soybeans.
For who?
Myself.
I thought you said you were done after this.
No, I'm done with corn.
Oh.
I still got that one field of soybeans I forgot I own right behind the dealership. I've only put a little over 8 hours on the combine.
Well, that's good.
I thought I was at least gonna put like 10 to 15.
Well, you probably would have if you didn't have mine doing the other work with Austin in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably. How's your harvest been looking?
Not too bad. I gotta check the yield monitor and see how it looks on the media. Certain spots are doing real nice. Other spots could be doing better. Oh, that Dorito's not looking good.
Well, it's the edges, and there's a lot of trees near, so it should make its way feel a little bit better. I know if you want to see bad yielding, just look at my little Dorito little thing over there, 34.
Yeah, that was the wheat plot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, technically, I could say the same for 45. 45 was the unirrigated bean ground for Pioneer. That thing sucked.
You want to see something that's stupid? Go up to my field 15, and you see any differences at all that right there? Like, any differences at all?
No, it's either it did really good or horrible.
So, fun fact about that field, I did half of that in high management, and the other half in non. There's not a difference!
Well, let's just put it this way. At least we're not Austin with plot 49 in the bottom right.
Oh, good lord. Good lord. That dude didn't even get a sliver of green.
I think he needs to check the hopper to make sure it didn't just fall out.
Probably. And I thought I was going to lose my tail.
And he just bought all of that equipment. Did you not see what he bought?
I've been seeing around town some, but like, it looked brand new like mine.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you see his latest vlog? I think his latest vlog said, I think I just broke the farm to file for bankruptcy in numbskull.
I think I might just barely break out even. Crud, I got a full semi-truck load off of this field. And
Well,
some.
that's good. I'd probably better get back to my end.
You don't want to stay for the last little bit of my corn harvest?
Problem is that the combine, I'm trying to keep them empty, and yes, I might be on beans, but I just don't want the combine to stop. Last year I had a lot of problems getting the combine where it wasn't running.
That's fair.
Okay, we're at least getting into some green. That would be why. Oh, Austin never even had the soil types. Other than the rolling, I think we got ourselves a pretty good score. Yeah, I forgot how many waterways were in this patch, and just on the opposite side used to be the chicken leg, which also got horrible results. The combine should be getting into the good stuff. This whole corner between where the combine's at right now and that tree, we'll see the results that I was hoping to get. It's just them dang waterways. They just suck the yield out of these plots. And then you got the hail damage. Should be good for now. Let's go get some lunch.
You like my pickup truck today?
Are you trying to reenact as a senior in high school with drive your tractor to school day?
Hey. There was nothing wrong with them.
Drive the bank's tractor to school day.
Okay, let's just be honest here. It was the same way about them too.
Do you own anything that's not financed by the bank? Maybe your pickup? Maybe.
My pickup isn't. My STS isn't. A lot of my other older equipment isn't. The newer stuff is what's financed.
You know what else is hard to get financed?
Lunch.
Yeah, say the bill I'm about to rack up for this lunch bill. Get what you want, it's on me. I gotta get back to the field because I told my wife I'd bring her something back.
Well, you have fun. I'm about to get back out of the field myself.
You're just not gonna pay for your stuff?
Oh, I thought you said you had it. Yeah.
So you gotta set it on the counter first. I'm not gonna walk out here like, yeah, I'm just take his bill. I don't know what he got, but just add it to my tab.
Yeah, $100. It'll cover it all. You got that money.
All right, here's your stuff.
Thank you,
now get to the field.
At least I can say I'm done with harvest after today.
At least I could say I own most of my equipment and turned a major profit at the end of the day.
What's this word you speak of, profit?
It's called checkmate. I think the guy across the road also doesn't know what that means. Or the guy in the middle of the road. I think a lot of us have better chances of succeeding.
At least I can say all my fields had a little bit of green.
Yeah. Well, you get back to what you're doing, bud. I'm gonna finish out working on the Dorito and get prepped to head south and switch over to corn. Nobody else is currently in the game, but at this point, we are going to truck north and start working on plots 5, 4, and 3. This plot is going to suck because it is huge, and we still need to blow off the combine at the Dorito field that we got from Austin. If you have enjoyed this Bucked Up Farming series over the course of all the videos we have made, please consider heading down below, dropping a like, and possibly subscribing. And I guess Daryl must have already blown off the combine. We can take this back to the farm. The corn head does not have a trailer. It's just stationed in the main machine shed. I want you guys to head down to the comment section and let me know what has been your favorite part about this series from its conception. Was it the equipment we bought, the drama that was caused, the RP we did over at Heritage Tractor's dealership, or is it something that you yourself caught and we wouldn't even think about? Ooh, our auger wagon tractor will need some fuel. My wife's gonna help drive the semi up to plot 4. We're gonna start closest to the highway and just migrate our way to the big stuff. I never collected those extras, didn't I? Corey, I have a job for you. Combine service bar is sitting somewhere around the 75% range. That's not bad, but the game for some odd reason starts getting the thing to misfire when it gets below maybe 60. It's about $6 grand to fix it, and if I want to do it, I might as well do it now. That going and drop it like a tot. Why did it only cost 57? That clearly said 59. I'm not the only one that saw that, right? Maybe I got a discount. I got a corn head to pick up. Let's head north. Header's been thoroughly greased. We went through all of the rollers, made sure our plates look good. Let's go ahead and get the separator and the feeder housing. Systems look good. First corn of year 2. There's my lines. Nate was mentioning that he was doing stuff that was in high maintenance and stuff that was in low maintenance. He didn't really see a difference. I would think I did medium across the board. So my expectations for this crop year are above average, but I'm also not expecting to have 300 plus bushel yields. We're rocking at 53% right now, and that's because we're right along the tree line, and a lot of this from my mapping data is clay. We're not going to see any good yield out of this blue, but throughout the middle chunk, we should be getting pretty high yields. This plot is going to be a nightmare to keep up with when we get into these big pockets. I can't see it on this screen, but our moisture is reading out at 19%. That's a little high. The setup at the house is already prepped to go. My only complaint about it was I wish I could have had a fill type where I needed to put propane into it. I loved that about the Nebraska Farm series where I had to make sure the dryer had fuel in order to dry the crop. This Brock dryer, phenomenal, looks amazing, but there's no interactiveness with it. You just say, hey, dry the corn. That's all you get. Almost wrapping up with our first headland. I will get the drone out of the truck. And my planter really must have struggled on this field edge. That is the second time now that we had a big blip where it just completely missed a section. That's besides the point. On to drone shots.
Got dirt on my hands, not all of my name. Still drive that truck to know my pain. When the world gets loud, I find my peace. Down a back road, hand where the noise all ceases. Really ain't gone, it's just hard to find. Buried deep down past the neon signs. Ain't ever shine worth the price you pay. Some of us still built the old school way. Ain't about likes, it's about life lived. Not opposed to pose, but the love you give. Mama said truth don't need no stage, just a good word and a little praise. I trade 10 filters for one real smile, one solid handshake for 1,000,000 miles, and I'll stand right here while the world moves on. Cause real ain't gone, it's just holding strong. Real ain't gone. Yeah, real ain't gone.
Yield maps are turning out just as I predicted. I really thought breaking up some of that waterway with the ripper might have helped our yield. And it might have on this orange sector, but I will take this as a great start to our corn harvest. Field 5, we're going to have some really good pockets, but Field 3, I am really holding my breath that we did not just waste money buying that plot. The main thing is trying to keep the combine empty. Last year's problems where I didn't get the AI and the combine to function properly really slowed me down because I had to do every last bit of work. I'm not exactly sure why the pipe has been staying out. That is something new to this season. But as long as I can keep the combine moving and grain is being transported, I could care less if the pipe stays out. This is some of the best ground that I'm going to have all day besides big plot number 5. Scale's reading about 70,000 pounds, which is just shy of 1,300. This will definitely fill my truck. Well, we're just going to load whatever's left in the field into the cart, and we'll take that over to the next plot, and we'll take the truck back to the farm. Oh! Hi!
Morning.
What you doing up there? I thought you were on vacation.
I can hardly hear you.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. You got to have your hearing aids.
What? There we go. Much better.
Well, I thought you were on vacation. What are you doing?
Vacation? I've been harvesting corn.
Well, clearly your phone's buzzing saying you missed your flight.
Yeah, apparently.
I thought you were done. Oh, no, that's Nate that's done.
Yeah. I still got a ton of beans left.
We felt horrible for you. We looked at that yield map. Dude, your bottom right plot did horrible.
Dude, trust me, I know.
Oh, well, your machinery, I think that covers what? Maybe the combine? Maybe.
That covers the new equipment. I bought used 2015.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. No, man, I'm kind of getting started on corn this morning.
Okay.
Wife's getting ready to move the combine over to the big plot.
Ah, got you. How much do you got left?
I'd still say at least 75-ish acres, 75, 80.
So what fields are still left?
5, 3, and then 44 across the road, and then we got beans on the big plot around the house, but that was the last thing planted. So I'm going to let that mature a little bit more before we get to it because the stalks are pretty tough.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, did you need a hand?
I mean, you're more than welcome to help if you want. I might need you in 5 because we got some really good ground that's right in the middle, and it's going to be a pain to keep up with those long passes. Really, it's just transporting grain.
Here.
It's way over by Nate's.
Oh,
Wait.
shoot, that's a ways.
Mm-hmm. We're already up at plot
Is that
4 right
beans or
now.
corn?
It's corn.
I got my corn set up all on my combine right now. Did you want me to rip over with it?
We're gonna need a second truck. I could keep up with one cart, but if we're running two
I can
combines,
bring my
we gotta
Super
have
Bee over.
that. Yeah, if you want to bring your semi over, and if you want to bring a combine, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, if I bring my semi over, you can just give me a ride back. And
Well, let's do it. If it's already set up and I can just give you a couple bucks to fill your troubles, you can just use my fuel trailer.
yeah, that'd be fantastic because I have all of $12,000 in my bank account right now.
Yeah, I'll pay you.
Also, do you have a bale trailer kicking around?
How big?
I don't know. It's just some sort of flatbed.
Well, I got a flatbed, but I think it's only a 25-foot Diamond C.
Okay, I was wondering if you had one for a semi or something. I was looking at buying one, but I don't have the cash right now.
There's this. It's got straps.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. I might have to sell a tractor.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Do I still have the flatbed on the back of the International? Oh, yeah. I got a Load King on the back of the International. Does that
Oh.
work?
Yeah, that worked perfect.
Then we can do that as part of the payment. You can fill your tractor and semis or whatever it is out of the trailer if you're harvesting with me, and you can use this.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good, because I got to get the corn stalk bales off my field so I can get it tilled up.
Okay. And that is good for you whenever you need it. Then what all do you need from me? Because I got to unload this, but where do you need the ride at? Once you drop stuff off?
Yeah, once I drop the semi off.
Okay. See you there then.
All right.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise. I didn't know Austin was going to be in here. I would think my wife should be tracking to get started on the headlands of 5. Oh, good. She is getting started. You ready? Hello.
Go.
Who was dropping you off at your farm then?
Yes, sir.
So what'd you end up getting for a combine? I seen it was an S series, but what number exactly? Sorry
You know
about the
what?
mailbox.
I can't even remember. I'd have to look. Yeah, you just screwed up my mailbox. What the heck?
Well, don't put your mailbox so close to the road. There's guidelines.
I've turned in there with a Super Bee with 0 problems, and you hit it with this thing.
Because your Super B's shorter.
No, it's not.
All right, you get started. I'm gonna go run back and get the cart.
Sounds good.
With Austin helping us out, there is no way we don't get this field done today. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up, but it'll definitely get this plot done a heck of a lot quicker. You got a reading on what you're at right now? That should be one of the really good patches.
Yep, I am getting 21.2 tons to the acre.
Woo!
Yep, dang good yields. Wow, I'm already at like 43% over here.
Mm-hmm. But when you hit the
Are you
waterways, it
going
goes
to
from...
unload your pipe first?
That's true.
Yeah, probably go do that.
When you're in the red, don't even worry about looking at the monitor. When you're in the green, you gotta have a cart, otherwise you ain't getting 10 feet.
Yeah.
I got one more plot behind all of this. That's not gonna perform very well. A lot of that's clay.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling most of my land's clay because it's all been producing like crap.
Yeah.
I just got so much of it this year that I'm sitting a little bit better.
Hey, just so you're aware, there's a waterway where I just went past. You are gonna have to tweak your way through it as slow as possible. I even had troubles picking up cobs going through it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just clearing out this little section over here.
Both headlands are done now, so I do not have to get into the combine. For some odd reason, it's doing it to Austin too. We just don't know why, but the pipes are staying out regardless if you want them to or not. Well, that's dumping. Let's get this set back up. Start with the up and downs. Good. Now, honey, please, for everything holy, just go right next to that corn cob. I don't know what she's doing, but it's looking reassuring. Yes! We got a combine to chase. You got a copy, Sunshine?
Yes, sir.
I will be en route to your position as fast as I can.
Okay, I'm at like 56%.
Sweet. Stay in the waterways. It'll keep you empty longer.
I'm staying wherever the heck my GPS lines are.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, screw you too.
Take a quick look at our yield map. Woo, baby. We are going to have to hurry. Both combines are going to be screaming in the good stuff. You full over there?
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to be hitting nothing but green for the next couple passes. That is the best of the best ground.
Yeah, I'm currently getting 22.4 tons to the acre right now.
Whew.
You might be a multi-millionaire after this harvest.
There's a possibility of that. Be careful when you're going right through where I'm at. That waterway, I warned you earlier, that spot is bad. It dips fast and it dips steep. If you got any capacity left, we'll just get rolling.
I got none.
Well, either way, once we get going, I'm slamming it in reverse. Whoa! Little too quick on the throttle.
Hold on. The header wasn't on.
I noticed.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
You You gotta pull the little party trick out of the hat every harvest, you know?
Yeah, exactly. This is like the one guy that his only move that he knows at a dance is the worm. And no, I am not that guy.
You're that guy.
I am that guy. Hey, I also know how to do the Russian kick dance. I do have that claim to fame. How many acres do you think you roughly have left?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. I try not to think about it, to be honest.
You try not to think about it. Well, that's not a good way to do it.
I got a lot left. What do you expect, man?
You have 2 combines.
Yeah, that's why I'm not, like, worried. But, you know, got a lot.
Then what are you standing around here helping me for?
Because the corn setup's still on the combine.
Oh, you're done with corn.
Yeah, I'm all done with corn. I just got beans left. And before I switched over, you said you still had some more corn to do, so I figured I'd help you out.
Okay, well, I have beans as well to do, so what if we did a tag team? Since you're doing this, I'm swapping back to beans. We help each other there.
Yeah, we can do that. I got a whole nother bigger combine there. We could be running that instead of the small one.
Oh, okay. Fair. Well, we could be running 3. We could get another farmhand of mine out there. Have him start on another whole field.
Is Jim around?
Jim's not, but either my wife or Daryl can do it.
They get Daryl to do it.
Oh, you don't trust my wife?
Well, I thought she was already running the other combine.
What? No, we can have someone running the cart then?
I figured you were running the cart.
Well, I can run the cart. It doesn't matter who's doing what, but if we have 3 combines running and 1 running the cart, then yes, we do need 2 people.
Well, I mean, the combine's there if you got someone that can run it.
Yeah, I'll see if Daryl's got an opening and we can get my wife and Daryl in the cabs.
Okay.
We'll get this stuff done in about 3 days, don't you worry.
Hey, I'm already at 65% here.
Yep, she's empty.
Here fairly shortly.
Oh, shoot, you're going that way. I didn't know where you were. I'm at 60, so you'll probably get close to topping me off by the time we get to the end of the run.
Are you sure we can keep up with 3 combines? We're already struggling with 2.
Yeah, but it's beans.
Oh, yeah, I suppose beans wouldn't be that bad.
Heck, I'm surprised I can keep up with these 2 combines as good as I am. Percentage?
100.
Dang it!
I swear, every time I go to start my combine, and it doesn't go.
Because you have to wait a second.
I did wait a second.
Patience, young Padawan. You need to prove yourself as your undoing.
Okay, Yoda.
Actually, it's Obi-Wan.
You think we'll be able to fit this entire field in both those Super Bs, or?
Oh,
well,
not even. Yours is already gonna be full.
Really? Already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Back trailer's completely full, and I just got to top off the front hopper.
Wow, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't my corn yields be like this?
Because you don't know how to look at land. Plus, you never bought the data.
BTO, man. Don't matter.
Well, clearly it does, because you're here complaining about the small guy getting the better. This is what we like to call maintenance.
Maintenance? Oh.
Putting extra effort into your land.
Well, if you unload everybody one more time, you might have enough time to go and pick a semi. Your foot would have to be to the floor, though.
I don't think the floor is even good enough. I think it has to be through the engine.
I mean, if you leave the grain cart on my side when you leave, could be fun.
Oh, please tell me she makes it. That is a big mound on top of that hopper. Oh, come on. Don't you dare stop.
Cap corn.
No. No. No.
I'll probably be able to make it to the end of this row here, but when I flip around, I'm going to need to be unloaded.
I'll catch you. If I could catch her one more time, I'll then go take the trucks in. Man, you are going to be cutting right through the heart of the good stuff, and it's not going to get any lighter for you.
Nope, I'm currently getting almost 23 tons. Oh shoot, I may not make it to the end of the row.
That is a very long pass.
I might just.
I don't know,
Maybe
Haas.
not. Maybe not. I'm at 96%, 97.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
No, I'm not making it.
I'll take enough off the top so you can get to the end. That should be plenty. You see that patch right between the trees? That's the last one we gotta get.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's all fun and games till you back up into my header.
Or somebody tries to get out and from the buddy seat and to film the cart, but they run behind the cart. Don't ask me how I know that. Alrighty then, let's see how well this Peterbilt handles a full-on Super Bee. Turn radius is definitely something to get used to. Usually I choose to take the semi around the loop so I can turn easier, but this one I think I'll have to. Watch the stack, watch the stacks. Silo's filling up quick. We'll just top up whatever I have in my merit at the field, and the rest is in the bin. Holy cow, they're literally about done. We're gonna have nothing to do in about 20 minutes. Let's get this emptied out, empty her out, swing back, collect Austin, and then we'll take the Kenworth in. Scratch that, he's gonna need me now. He's currently went radio silent, so he must be on a phone call. Man, that thing is a monster. I don't see a mound on top of his hopper, but might as well just empty him out, so that way it gives me enough time to run back to the farm and empty out the Kenworth. What? Why did the pipe? When did that fix itself? I'm not the only one that just saw that, right? What the heck? Well, that would have been nice to have when the combine was doing the headlands. Yeah, good call. There's that mound. I don't think this will fill me up, but it'll definitely get close. But he might have to play chicken. Never mind. He's getting started on the back plot. Austin should need to do quite a bit before he needs to dump, and I left the cart close enough to my wife. If she needs to go and run over, she can. I'm gonna do my best to get both semis dumped before they need to get dumped. With easy dev, easy. Real life, not so much. From a financial standpoint, picking up plot 5 was probably one of the best ideas I had. Without that ground, only relying on 44 to be the income of corn, this just secured well close to $1 million when I add together the soybean profits. And this should top off the grain dryer. Yep, rest is heading to storage. I don't think these Load Kings quite hold the 1100 that my Merit does, but you could certainly load them to be that way. He still must be on the phone because he hasn't said a peep. And there we go. Besides the hit and miss spots, that ends out the big plot of corn. Good job, honey. Appreciate all you do. And we will ride up north to go see what Austin's doing. Wow. He knocked that out fast. He can finish the rest of that off. Let's go dump at the truck. Might as well take in the Kenworth because he can track back to the field entrance. He's going to have to anyway.
All I see is a deer. Hey, look, another deer.
Oh, do you now? What you doing, sunshine?
I wanted to come see how harvest was going. I got bored.
From here, it's just trucking south. Lot 1 main plot, pretty much the 2 main plots at home. That's it.
That's it?
Yep. Austin came over with a 16 row, and we knocked this whole thing out in a couple hours.
So what all do you got left? You got your big bean field.
And 44, the one across the road.
You gonna knock that out today as well?
Probably not.
Alright. How did she yield?
Give me just a second. Hey, you good back there? Earth to Canadian. Canadian to Earth.
Oh,
Do you
yep.
read?
You talking to me? Sorry.
Good Lord. Do you take a nap? Finish up what you're doing and then come dump on the Peterbilt.
Okay, sounds good.
Yield in the big plot, surprisingly amazing. Take a look at the iPad with me.
Dude, I see it. You couldn't ask for any better.
No. I mean, it was just patches of green.
Honestly, I think there's only one field that in this entire county may have done better than that, and that's my field, my grass field, field 19.
Boy, I think we hauled probably close to 6-7 trucks out when you add it together, because there was 2 of Austin's, and that's 2 trucks on its own.
Good Lord. That's nice.
Back plot, I wasn't thinking. I knew it the way the layout was and how the waterways ran with the clay. It wasn't going to do anything. There was nothing I can do about that. But no, plot 5, man. When I pulled that sample out and I saw all of that loam, I knew it was going to be a nightmare to harvest.
I think the only thing that would have benefited you a little bit more, how much nitrogen did you have put down?
None. I bought this field literally straight up. Did nothing to it other than applied a fungicide and then as well as did a passive, just some fertilizer.
Okay. I would have probably put a little bit, see if you could put some hydrogen. Oh, the side dressing would have really done this wonders, and you would have some nice dark green.
No, at this point, I couldn't have asked for any more. Austin came in clutch with this stuff. I know you were going to help me out, but he just popped up while I was driving by with the grain truck. He's like, hey, I need something to do. You got anything else to help me with? Sure. Well, I'm going to help him load bales sometime mid next week.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been stuck at the house moving corn from the bin to the grain dryer.
I don't doubt it. You good over there, Pipsqueak?
Yep, she's all done.
Hey, I appreciate that. When do you want to grab the flatbed from me?
Well, it's probably unhooked. It's unhooked from the semi there, so I can probably just grab it whenever, hey?
Do whatever you need on that.
Are we working on any other fields here? I thought we were working on something else.
Not right now, because I got to get the combine and everything swapped back over to beans and prep to do the big boy, because I'm knocking out every last big field I can.
Don't you have one more cornfield?
I do. It'd be smarter to do that. If that's the case,
Let's
we're
just
just
get
trucking
both
stuff.
16 rows on there, and we'll knock it out.
No, not yet.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, I can go grab my combine. We really not at the 3
we
combines.
can knock it
No,
out.
We can knock that down in a minute.
I still gotta organize the bin situation. The dryer's full, and I'm dumping in the main bin now.
I think we should. We got all 3 of us here, and your wife's over there somewhere. We could knock that out in no time. We got all our stuff set up for corn right now.
You guys make a hard bargain. Let's head south.
All right, Buck, where am I dumping this?
Second station. Skip the dryer.
Second station.
My house is looking like a co-op.
A little bit.
Everybody waiting in line.
Can I just get out of my truck and leave it in line to be more realistic?
No.
I'm dumping corn, dang it. And I assume we're going to this field right here.
Yep, just park it along in one of the seed plots. I would have loved to save this field for you guys so we could have fun with it on stream, but let's be honest, we know that plot is going to take a lot of work on its own. So thanks to the boys for coming together and knocking out the final stretches of this massive corn harvest for the second and final year of Bucked Up Farming. I'm ready to lock and load when you guys are.
All right.
Holy cow, you... Okay, did you buy that tractor from me?
Yeah, I leased it.
Okay, I was like, that thing looks way too familiar to not be the one that was at the shop.
Yep, nope, I definitely leased it. Definitely did not just steal it.
I'm sure you did, because I have that one written down how much it costs, so I better see that money in the account.
I leased. Just wait till I sell my corn, all right?
Just wait till...
Just wait till I sell my corn. No payments for 6 months, all right?
Did you try and get that tractor off of Temu?
No. All right, who's running what? Because that's my question. Like,
we currently have 2 people in the combines and 16 row heads. That's going to knock this out instantly. So you run the inside row. Nate, you run the outside row. We don't even need the third combine. No, like you run the outside pass and Nate follow behind you and do the other one. You do 2 headlands. Set the GPS for 2 headlands and just go. I'll keep up with the cart and the trucks since it's so close to the farm.
Sounds good to me. Okay, now, quick question, Buck. What did I do again?
Come over to here, set your GPS to 2 headlands. Do the second headland next to Austin, and then you guys just do your up and downs, however they're set, but try to make sure they're set at the same direction. Doesn't matter which way you go, we'll just cut 2 lands around.
Okay.
I'll give you guys an advisory on what you're going to be looking at for the possibilities of yield. When you get to the middle half, from the middle going north, it is going to be nothing but straight green. Anything south of that, you're going to have one big waterway and then another half on the left horn. So be mindful of your hoppers.
turn the weather channel on.
Currently overcast with 57 degrees. It is October 3rd. If you'd like to hear more, you can shut the heck up.
Buck, I think you're in the wrong profession, bud. You should be a newscaster. You know, the weather guy.
Well, I also have this thing called data that I paid attention to, so I kind of know what my land's gonna do.
My agronomist kept just showing it to me. I just said, do whatever you think's necessary.
Yeah, unlike you, I pay attention.
No, here's the correct question. Why are you driving forward? Aren't you the man that drives backwards?
I've driven backwards twice today, and Austin can confirm this.
He did. He did do that.
All right, you're good to go. Austin, I will try and meet you down by the horn.
Okay, I'm at 50%.
Yeah, this could be close. You should be riding in pretty bad stuff, so I don't think you'll have a problem getting there.
I'm bouncing around between 10 and 13 tons.
And as if I can even get around all of this, I might not have enough room. Ooh, think skinny, think skinny. I can hear the cart scraping. You think you can make it to where I'm at?
I can't even see where you're at.
I'm literally around the bend. I see you. Look through the tree line on your left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know I'll make it.
I gotta give it to you, Buck. Even for the headlands, these aren't that bad of yields.
Mm-hmm.
He paid attention to the data.
Actually, I'm the smart one.
Oh, good lord. I didn't know when you said bad spot, I didn't know you meant bottoming my header out.
Waterway. You gotta be watching.
Well, I'm watching.
You'll have another one when you get right around the corner. Don't ask me how I know that. I figured it out the hard way. Hang on, Nate. Just wait it out. He might clip you if you keep going.
I don't know, this little area. Something tells me one of my tires ain't all the way on the ground right now. But I think I'm legitimately three-wheeling it right now.
Sir, you have to raise the header so you can clear the waterway.
Nah, I gotta live on the edge.
Says the one who doesn't actually own the combine.
I own it. I pay the payments, don't I?
Yeah, but the bank has the rest of it. Until you have over 50% of that financing, you don't own it at all. I should have gotten a bigger tractor. This one has a struggle bus pulling up the hill.
Try out my definitely not stolen tractor.
No, this one's got more power than that. I should just go grab my 9R.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to steal a 9R, can we at least go steal a 9R
That's
at
a-
the dealership?
No. Although that...
You wanna?
Hang on a minute. Let me call Marty.
A few moments later.
Boys, it's official. We're renting a 9RX for 2 hours.
Yeah, renting, he says.
By renting, he means we're going to
When
demo.
you get connections with a guy at a dealership, you can then tell me all of your fancy stories. But until then, stop complaining. Last I checked, I'm the only one that actually has money here.
I think it's time to bust this field open.
Careful now. All right, boys, I will be right back after these commercial messages. Do your feet smell? Do you have random Canadians helping you? Well, we got the perfect solution for you.
Canadian, a Southerner, and a Midwestern.
That is a trio right there.
We are.
The three Stooges, if I've ever seen them.
Get on my snow fence, Nate.
Why? I mean, hey, listen, I get good weather. It was 72 degrees today.
Yeah, screw you. My truck wouldn't start today because of the cold.
Hey, look on the bright side. I got weather today that included both of what you're talking about, except mine was wind. 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts, baby. Nebraska.
Buddy, that's a daily occurrence where I live. That's a normal weekday.
Just wanted to make sure the cart was empty before we went ahead and set the jack down. I will be right back to grab something a little special. One last hurrah for an amazing dealership. I think this one speaks for itself. Holy cow, this thing's got 11 reverses? We can't pull up the hill with this. We got problems. Where's the 3,000 bushel cart when you need it?
Is he back? Is that big green machine over there?
Buddy really folded up his corn head just so he could dump it in the truck. Is your pipe too short?
Reach from where I was, yeah.
All right, here we go, Austin.
Oh, look at that thing rolling in the field.
Ground compaction.
You think he's compensating for something, Nate?
He's been compensating for something. Look at his harvester compared to his corn head last year.
That's true.
Okay, what did he run last year? It was like an 8-row corn head?
Well, last time I checked, I didn't have two bozos volunteer to do my work. I was completely content running my 8-row header that I still run and have done most of my harvest with.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess we'll just go screw ourselves for helping you out.
You guys offered your services. It's not my fault I have connections.
You're talking.
Exactly. And then you're giving me heck because I'm using the nice things that people are giving me.
Oh, yeah, giving you. Once you got connections,
You can
Not
keep
wrong.
mouthing off to me all you want. Both of you signed up to do this.
Nate, I think this is the last time we'd be nice because I'm not feeling very appreciated at the moment.
That's sadly the truth. You want to go on
I
strike?
think you're both idiots.
Hey, let's go on strike. Where's the matches?
Congratulations. You'll burn the $3 worth of corn that's in this field.
$3? Once you dry this stuff's worth big bucks.
Have you seen the price of corn these days, Bubba?
Man, I just love this really spacious cab and all the room.
I think another one of your tractors is going to come up missing here very shortly.
And which one would that be? I got a lot to pick from.
The one you're riding in?
Okay, it's not mine.
I've already gave Marty the call. All I can say is I got some new tillage equipment I need to test.
Hey, you guys can get the demo all you want. It's sitting up on the riser.
Yeah, I just need to borrow a piece of tillage equipment there, Buck.
I'll let Marty know he needs to get one in stock.
No, I want to borrow yours. I got an area that I really
I'll
need
sell
do
it
with
to you.
tillage.
I'll sell it to you.
No. I just need to borrow it for like a week.
No. You can go get your own.
I'm not gonna. It wouldn't tear it up.
Right.
Only every other root.
Well, thank you, gents. I really do appreciate your services today. This has been an amazing end to what I thought was going to be a 2-week nightmare.
Yeah, it's a 2-day.
I don't think I'm hearing him right. Is he actually saying thank you?
I mean, I
Am I
can
hearing
revoke
you
it
doing
if you
the
really
real
want me
mug?
to. I can revoke it anytime if you
real
want me
mug.
to.
Who'd you replace him with?
Some scoundrel from Louisiana. Oh, I'm sorry, Georgia.
Hey, watch it.
Look at that, boys, coming in side by side. To the line.
Finish this field off
Go
in no
finish
time.
first.
Woo! Bring home the gold, boys. Bring home the gold. Calling the
All right,
dogs,
being
put
on
out the
the
fire. No!
This dude wants to go on vacation already.
Buddy, don't you have corn to be shuttling?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just told me in the gator 20 minutes ago. Don't even act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I got some corn that I need to move around, but That's just moving it from the wet bin to the dryer, then the dryer.
Well, then get to it, buddy. You could also go help Austin with his baling.
No, I finished baling. I just got bean harvest now, and I gotta go pick up a ton of bales. That's all
Exactly. You go help him out with his bales.
Yeah, to be fair, Nate, I wouldn't decline to help, you know?
Look at the time. I mean,
No,
oh, God.
no.
Oh, yeah, I see how it is.
If you got time to sit here and say you're gonna go harvest my beans, you can go pick up some bales. Now shut your mouth and get picking up.
I'm using Buck's trailer.
Oh, okay. As long as we're using bucks.
Oh, yeah, we're...
You two buffoons have fun. I gotta go make some phone calls. Okay, here is the plan. We're gonna go ahead and dump off the 2 semis at the grain bin. Once we get this stuff situated, we're gonna toggle forward, get ourselves the grain sold off, and that is it. We're officially done. So this setup you guys will see on the bean harvest, and none of this stuff because they'll take all of their things back. And I will just start prepping to get the harsh winter underway. I'll see you guys when we are ready to start selling. I just finished up the last bits of paperwork with Nate at the co-op. Sadly, I'm not going to get full price because we didn't sell in January. The clock was already in February when I popped into the game. But nonetheless, I believe we are going to be coming home with well over $1 million in the bank. And we did return the brand new 9RX. Really got to thank Marty for that opportunity. It was an amazing time to run that big tractor. We also had fun with it over the live stream last weekend to help punch out the rest of the bean field off to my left. With the exclusion of some of our seed product, we do have about $240,000 in beans, maybe $170 in corn, and then absolutely $253 in dry corn. Add all those together, and we will most definitely be over $1 million, possibly $1.1 million. I didn't get to fill the dryer with all of the corn we put into the bins, so we're only gonna get what I filled it the first time to take in. So it doesn't make me too sad. I just kind of wish I could have gotten max value out of all of my crop. I do want to take a special moment to thank each and every one of you guys for sticking around with us through the entirety of this series. It has been a blast. We have gotten to share so many great memories, and I know you guys really do appreciate the long-form videos. As long as I don't screw this up like last time, we got 1 truck heading into the bin. I'll take that. I will take that. Hey, if you put exactly $1 million in my account right now, that'd be a really great year on my money bar. USA, USA. I really need to work on moving my lowboy. That thing is a pain in the butt, especially since the exhaust pipes on this truck have collisions, and if they do hit that pipe, they will stop you. Load number 2, number 3, number 4 will not be a full load, as that'll be our first split between dry corn and regular corn. Nate seems to be on the move trucking as well, and I think Austin's gonna be pretty close on his tail as well. Yep, definitely looks weird. And I don't know how I must have miscalculated this unless the environmental scores are that much of a difference. But we will have far more than just $1.1 million. We're almost going to push $1 million just out of dry corn. But this might be the difference maker. 24,000 out of that little bit of dry corn versus 15,000 out of a full hopper of regular. Not fun. Why am I in reverse? However, I will be thankful because I'm getting $15,000 out of a hopper, not just the whole trailer of corn. $3 corn does not exist in this game, and for good reason. Holy cow, there's a gravity wagon. Could you slow it down a bit up there? You're kind of going all over the place.
I'm good, thank you.
No, you're not. Your wagon is fishtailing faster than I don't even know what. I think this is really about all the time we got for you guys. We just cleared $1 million. I still got a lot more grain to haul, and we still have quite a few great adventures ahead of us. If you'd like to check out the full Bucked Up Farming playlist, you can find that in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Other than that, I hope everybody had a great 2025, and if you didn't, I hope you have a great start to 2026 and a better year to follow. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless. Remember to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We shall see you guys all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out. Peace.